This activity is focused on passing and moving and receiving passes properly. It'll be our technical training for this week. The way the first activity we'll do is we have two phases. We're going to do pass and move circle and pass and move diagonal. Um, the way this activity is going to work, there'll be circles of cones out there. There'll always be one more cone than players. If your numbers require you, add a cone in, remove a cone out. You should only have one empty cone. What will happen in this is that the player with the ball will pass the ball to an open player, and then they will move themselves to the open cone. And then pass it open player, player moves themselves to the open cone. That's not the right indicator there, but you get the idea. This is the right one. They'll move the open cone because that's been vacated. These players on the outside need to have ready feet and ready to receive. You can play this 3 times. The first time is just get to 30 passes as a group. The second time, have a race amongst your different groups who can get to 30 passes first. And then the third time, who can get to 30 passes first. If you still have more time, you can do 50 or something, because you're trying to split this activity in half between these two phases. In this activity, you're going to redistribute your groups so you have at least 8 people in a group. Ideally, it doesn't have to be, but it works a little bit better because you want to at least double stack where the balls start, and there'll be 2 balls being utilized in this activity. The way this works is that the players on the end will both pass diagonally at the same time when you say go into the middle, and then both of these players will run and they will fall in behind. They'll follow their pass behind the player. Once it reaches this point, they're going to go diagonal again across. They're going to go diagonal up. And again, they'll follow the runs, right? So 4 will go underneath 5. And in this case, 3 will go behind 2. Once we get to the end, the ball will come straight down. And the ball will come straight up. And they will follow the runs. And then you'll start the diagonals again. So they'll go from both directions. Theoretically, they should use both the right and left foot as they do this. So coming out of the bottom, they'll go with the right foot. Coming from the top, hopefully they'll think about using potentially the right or their left foot. You can also, so that is sort of the idea behind this activity. It's a really great warm-up activity as well before games if you just want to get moving. But we want to go through the cycle. Inevitably, the ball's going to roll away and have to come back. You have to kind of restart it, or they'll catch up with each other. It'll mess it up. It takes a little while to get going. But trying to learn that movement and rhythm, and the importance of diagonals and passing.